Oh, there it goes. Okay. Welcome to Chicken Police. I only speak English at the moment. So we're gonna play in English. Smooth. I wonder if I need to turn that down at all. Let me check. New game. Start over. Yeah. Alright, let's just sit back and enjoy. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts. Raymond Chandler.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna move my camera. Alright. So phone, pile of papers, typewriter, person, cabinet, pictures. Let's look around.
I don't even know what these papers are. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
How's this even your office, man? You are getting one.
We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
How's that happen?
The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes. A wild gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm going to end up dead in here whether I like it or not. Just a bunch of useless crap in there.
Let's talk.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Nice to meet you, Deborah.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe...
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Huh. Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
Strange. Coincidence indeed.
So come on, spill it from the beginning. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real, the badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal.
So, I know you're on.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know. That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Alrighty. Question. Focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. Subject, John Doe. This fella is rather suspicious. I need to concentrate on that. He is suspicious. Impressions, Detective He's suspicious. I am suspicious. Why are you suspicious? Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impression adds a new question. Every impression is questions. So many options. Detective meter is your best friend. It will show how well the questioning is going. Keep it on the positive side, okay? Blah, blah, blah. I like that.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame
really
seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Alright, gentle. Who exactly are you?
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
Most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
I must be cautious as well. That's what she said. Which part of the city do you have impression? Doubtful. You're not very confident. Are you sure you're alright?
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Okay, so most of the time.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
True.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
How's it going, Leaf?
You're right. Sorry.
Let's see. She is alone. Why would I ask her star sign? That seems like a little much to ask someone. Oh, thanks for the follow, Leaf. I appreciate that. Yeah,
Did you come alone?
see if she's
All by yourself?
I took the subway, then the tram, and then I walked. It wasn't easy to find this place, and to be honest, I had to be discreet.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm starting to get the picture.
This is quite unpleasant for me.
Okay, so she's not liking my question. I'm being too harsh, I think. Yes, why not you?
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
I should be looking at the detective meter. I'm probably not doing that.
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
Oh,
How so?
shut it. You person.
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
Of course.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Okay. So I'm not doing too bad. She's hiding something doubtful, frightened, shy. Yeah, what did you
What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet
That's right.
and thorough.
Whoa there.
No question
voice
about
change.
And has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's pretend you found me. I know, dude. She's going in. Let's see. What? I don't know what the case is. We avoided the point long enough, hiding something. Focus on that.
Do you think you're cut out for this kind of work?
Not in the slightest.
Okay, at least she knows that she's out of her league.
Then why all of this?
I just can't say no to Natasha.
Would she hurt you if you did?
No, of course not. She's my friend.
I see. Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other. If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
Yeah, it's got full 8 hours of voice acting. It's super neat so far. This is just like the first person I've met, really.
But, Mr. Featherland...
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
Please, just think again. For me and my mistress's sake.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer.
I agree. Smart answer. Yes, what do you...
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
Going down, so that's probably not a good
You
sign.
know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
A cat and a mouse. And Leaf, what'd you say this is? An antelope?
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Okay. Question asked 10. Focus accuracy 60%. So I need to learn how to focus gazelle. Yeah, no, that's probably more accurate. I need to focus down on the suspicions better. Decent cop though, not bad. I can retry to get a better one. Oh, that's neat. So I can do that later. Final thoughts. That's how you do it, partner. Not quite like old times, but you've still got it. The old rooster still remembers some tricks, eh? Important clue. Employer Natasha, current significant other, is infamous gangster Ibn Wessler. Ibn is. Can't do any. Can I...
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints, you know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
555.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Why now?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
That makes more sense.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Is that my friend? Lewis. Name Lewis C. Hayworth, species rabbit, gender male, special feature, an old friend of mine, stutter stutter. Okay. Atlas Hotel. Okay, so he's my link. I have his phone number, so I can call people from my phone at the desk. Looks like Rathos, Molly, Wessler.
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
Gross. So, I can't go to the map yet. Lewis's number? Okay, I need to call Lewis. 555. Wait, 92? Or is it just 2? I think it's just 2. Yeah, my bad. They only have 6 numbers in their phone.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend. What's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a bit.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here, not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it, and now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
2 tenants.
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve.
Good old boy.
Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Well, I'm gonna grab food as well, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Sorry about that. I got food now. So now I go. Scene types. Main scenes. Main scenes move the story forward. Those scenes also determine which locations open up or close down. You need to complete all of these if you want to beat the game. Limited scenes are open for only a specific duration, which is determined by the main story progression. If you are a completionist, be sure to visit all of them before you move on to the next main scene. Closed scenes cannot be reached for the time being. This state will often change throughout the story progression and can be temporary or permanent. Next main scene, if you're absolutely sure you don't want to visit any. I think I only have that scene.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Detour.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Bloody. That definitely sounds
Phyllis and Roy's. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless. Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're in luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I want to see that.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Clearly not the racist one. For the crown, for the king, citizen.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief. I'm sure it's Blood Boil himself taping back the torn-off posters, like some maniac. He must have a dozen of those things in his bag for emergencies. This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police. Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Sorry, Sonny, I checked.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. One of Blood Boil's favorites, mainly because he's a dog, of course. Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog. Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic.
Alright, let's talk about this.
Monica Rosen, receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city. Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time? Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Mort, you scabious beast. What the hell did you do?
It's Morty to you, Sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, Sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jeff is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. You understand that, don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be, but neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, Sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since...
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
He shot me? That's why I'm on leave? Okay.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division. This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
I was just about to go when you came in, so if you want shooting practice, maybe turn on the lights first.
You're right. I'm gonna do that. Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Oh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Piece of cake.
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Oh, come on, Sonny. Let him bring the shotgun.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
Who's Susie?
All right. Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Who's Susie? Cheetah. Hey, if you let the...
Bye, Mandy. See you soon.
You've named the poster girl.
Boy.
You a bit lonely these days?
You're one to talk. I've heard you muttering to her.
What, me? To a poster? Don't be silly.
Smoking hot cheetah. Hot Cheetos.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of. We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am. I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Racist.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
Oh, well, then in that case, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, 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 careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Alrighty, you got it. Hotel Atlas.